My thoughts on the McLaren. So far, I mean, the car is like super tight, super quick, very stiff.
All right, Terrance, tell us a little bit about how is it to own your own brand?
So yeah, I mean, like, I think the biggest thing is, so before, living in Ohio, you always grow up working for a big company. So, and I did that. Like, I worked at Microsoft, I worked at Amazon, I worked at Sony, NBC. So I had like the most amazing jobs. I worked for Xbox, working for PlayStation. And then I just got to a point to where I was like, yo, I really want to just do something that big on my own. And so, this is my song. Okay, wait, hold on.
All right. We must interrupt this interview.
Let's get going. No, so then I was like, yo, you know what? Let me just take all of everything that I've learned from all working for those companies and create my own, luxury designer lifestyle brand, which was AGEMBRAND. And yeah, that's it. I mean, it's cool. I think the best part is not really about like having your own company, but it's like you get to be creative every day. Like when you work for, one company or one person, when you work for one company, you're basically hired to do a task. But when you have your own company, you have to learn everything. You have to do marketing, you have to do finance, you have to understand promotion, sales, distribution, so every day it's interesting and you get to learn, what you want to do, or you get to learn whatever you want to do. And then if you don't want to do it, then you can hire somebody, you pay somebody else to do it. But I think that's the coolest thing. Even if you want to make a whole bunch of money doing your own thing and only want to work for yourself, or if you have like a combination of a full-time job and your own thing, to me, like, just being able to be creative and using your brain in the ways that really inspire you in the way that you want,
right,
is the best part about like owning your own company. And I think that's just healthy. And as you get older, when life becomes more and more just routine and just not that exciting because you've kind of accomplished and did everything,
right,
when you start your own company, it's always a fresh start. You always feel like it's day one, and that's the coolest thing.
We're entering South Beach.
Okay.
Through South Point. Personally, my favorite area of Miami Beach.
To me, like, since being back in Miami, like, I'm kind of, like, I left for the pandemic, like right when the pandemic hit. My whole, goal was to kind of just hang out with my son, my mom, or whatever, like, and wait for things to calm down. Obviously, things are like more crazy. But one thing that really hurts me a little bit is that, like, South Beach used to be just like popping. It used to be so exciting and so like, just like crazy. And it's like, it's just so sad to see, like, it's just like all the stores closed down, the restaurants, like people aren't really, they're not able to come out and talk to you as much anymore. It just lost its like excitement and its vibe. And I'm hoping that when this is all over, like, that comes back, because it was such a big part of like the city that I love when I was here. And it's just so sad to see, like, nobody goes to the beach anymore. Nobody goes to South Beach to like hang out and go eat anymore. It's like now just Wynwood and Brickell. And I don't know, to me, like, even growing up and coming down here when I was in high school, like, it was always go to South Beach. You're always gonna go to South Beach and just get crazy and have fun. And so hoping that comes back.
We hope that. We're really hoping for a Miami South Beach revival. Yeah.
That's fucking nice.
Yeah, I know. Nice car, right?
Yeah. So basically, this is where I usually spend like most of my time in Miami. Like, right, this is where I lived on the beach. So always walking down Washington, going to the Equinox right over here on 5th. Shout out. But yeah, just kind of just like being around here, going on the beach. Like, this is where the beach is probably the most poppin'. And yeah, but ideally, like, I think because of the beach and how it is now versus 2 years ago, I mean, it's just really not the spot to really be in as much. So ideally, probably going over to Brickell or going over to downtown or Edgewater or something like that would probably be like the best option at this point. My thoughts on the McLaren. So far, I mean, the car is like super tight, super quick, but it's just, I feel like I'm in a, like, this is probably how it feels to be in a Formula One car. You feel very tight, very stiff. It doesn't feel, very comfortable.
are always last minute.